Good morning. Some gray clouds this morning with a little sun peeking through. Pretty morning. Though cold. I don't know the change in the temperature, but at least 20 degrees. Very cool. Let's get started. Start, of course, with your breath and pull it in through both nostrils, and as you pull it in, let your belly round up as the diaphragm drops down, and then release the breath and let your body lengthen and flatten as the breath flows out, either through your nose or through your mouth, your lips. And just breathe with that natural breath that pulls the air down to the bottom of the lungs where the blood circulates predominantly. And breathe. And then let's do an exercise set. Start with your toes and curl them. And if you curl them so tight that they begin to cramp, you've gone too far. So curl them just to that point of gentle challenge, and then do that on an inhale, and then on the exhale, release. And as you continue breathing through both nostrils, notice as you tighten things in your body how your tendency is to hold your breath and tighten your belly. And so your challenge is to continue the breath and continue breathing down so your belly rounds. And now on this next in-breath, push your heels away from your body and pull your toes back. And then on the exhale, release and let it go. And then see if you can, on this next inhale, tighten just your thighs. Sometimes it's hard to isolate muscle groups and tighten them without tightening large places in your body. And on the exhale, let it go. Over time, you get better at this, so just try it and see how it works. Next is your bottom. Tighten your buttocks on the inhale, keeping your belly soft as it rounds up and your buttocks stay tight. And then on the exhale, release and let it all go. And now on the next one, as you inhale, round your belly up as far as you can get it. And on the exhale, release it and let the belly button sink back toward the spinal column as you lengthen and flatten. Good. And now move up to your shoulders, and on the inhale, tighten your shoulders by lifting them up as high as you can get them. And continuing with the breath, not holding the breath, but rounding the belly as your shoulders go tight. And then on the exhale, release the breath and let the breath go. Let your body lengthen and flatten. Shoulders are a good trigger point and a good way to release tension. Do it again. Inhale, let your belly go round. Exhale, your shoulders up. Keep the tension out of your face, out of your bottom, and just try to isolate it to your shoulders. And then on the exhale, release and let it go. Good. And now bring your hand up to your face and touch your chin with your index finger or your thumb, and remind yourself of the button that releases the tension in your jaw. And let your jaw go slack as you touch and gently push the chin. And let the base of your skull go as you breathe. And now just continue the natural breath and keep the chin and the jaw and the base of the skull all soft and relaxed as you breathe. And if the tension tries to creep back in, just gentle push on the finger to remind you to let it go again. And breathe and build an awareness of the tension in your body and the breath and how you can release that tension. Maintaining the natural breath with the belly rounding. And using your finger to remind you to keep the jaw slack and let that relaxation spread throughout your body. Good. And now on the next inhale, begin to lengthen and deepen the breath. Begin to go from the natural breath into the three-part breath and pull the breath, rounding the belly and continue pulling it down, rounding the rib cage and all the way up to the collarbones, and then releasing and letting it go. Breathing in through both nostrils and out either through your nose or through your mouth. That three-part breath, long and deep. And now on the next in-breath, breathe it in, and at the top, do the 3 extra sniffs. And then exhale the breath all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, do the 3 extra puffs. And inhale again. And at the top, the 3 sniffs. And exhale and release and lengthen and flatten and let the breath go all the way as the belly button moves back toward the spinal column. Puff it out at the bottom. And now continue breathing and pulling the breath in and doing the 3-part breath, deepening and lengthening. Lengthening that exhale twice as long as the inhale if you can, or even longer. Staying comfortable, not trying too hard, because you're most effective when you're comfortable. Good. So this week we've been breathing to the positive benefits of the breath. And we've almost made it to the bottom of this list, though there are more. And so as you breathe in now, breathe in and out, and here's the one to breathe in. The breath rechannels previous mental conditions on pain, and it's trying to reduce or eliminate pain as it comes and goes. And for example, it's used in childbirth, using the breath to modulate and reduce pain. So as you breathe in, give your mind that thought. That thought reduces pain. And if you have any pain as you're breathing, breathe right to that pain as you do that long, deep breath. And occupy your mind with reduces pain. Good. Now breathe in, and the thought is, it gives the capacity to manage negative thoughts. So as you breathe in and out, occupy your mind with the thought, manages negative thoughts. And keep breathing long and deep. And now the next one is, it supports clarity. Wow. So now occupy your mind as you breathe long and deep with the thought, supports clarity, the ability to think clear. The long, deep breath that I'm breathing supports my ability to think clearly. The world can be a confusing place, and so bring your thought right to the breath and supporting your own mental clarity and clear thinking. Good. And now breathe in and support your own ability to be cool-headed. And that's your thought. As you breathe in, appreciate how the breath assists in keeping you with a cool head. So when things are pushing on you, you can maintain your cool. So breathe in, and the thought is maintains my cool. And now one more. Patience. Well, what a virtue, huh? So as you breathe in, that long, deep breath, your thought is, this breath supports my ability to be patient. Patience is what you're breathing in. Good. And stay as long as you want and continue breathing and enjoying the gifts of the breath. And may the long-time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.